Welcome to Paddle Forward, the podcast where we navigate the currents of life, embracing motherhood, mindfulness, and the pursuit of your dreams. I'm your host, Anna Connie Walters, and I'm thrilled to embark on this journey with you. In each episode, I'll dive into insightful conversations, sharing inspiring stories, and exploring practical strategies to help you unleash your creativity, find happiness within yourself, and navigate the beautiful but sometimes challenging waters of life. Whether you're a new mom seeking balance, a dreamer in pursuit of your passion, or simply someone looking to live a more mindful and fulfilling life, this podcast is for you. Together, we'll paddle forward, embracing the waves of change and discovering the extraordinary possibilities that lie ahead. So grab your metaphorical paddle, grab your favorite oil, inhale peace, exhale chaos, and let's dive into today's episode of Paddle Forward. Hey, beautiful. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to jump on here really quick because I just wanted to share this really valuable message that is just so prominent to me today. And it is that, depending on, your faith, but that the devil for reals is the stealer of joy. And I'll put it into context in a second. But how are you? How are you doing today, beautiful? How's your week been? How's your day been? Are you taking time to make sure that you're taking care of yourself? Taking time to fill your cup. So, I actually did today. I went and woke up at 4:30 and decided, instead of going straight to work, after I do my morning routine, which is typically, going to the bathroom, brushing my teeth, boiling some hot water, and then drinking some hot tea. And then I go basically to work. I decided to go do a meditation after a quick 15-minute yoga practice. And it felt really good. It felt so amazing to just stretch. I was kind of a little sore from my yoga practice from the day before because I teach toddler and me yoga the day before. So it was a little active and I was feeling a little tight. So it felt great. Mentally, the meditation was amazing. And previously, before this, I had done this really quick training about healthy mindset and finding myself in this space where I really needed to embrace a really healthy mindset. And so I've been just having it on the back of my mind because I did that training and that meditation and it was really awesome. But I was like, I don't know what to expect after this meditation. So I'm just going to just be on the lookout for it. So I was getting ready for a sup yoga class that I was teaching today. Now, prior to this, on Monday or Tuesday, I realized that my son's school was going to be closed for a local holiday. And it completely I didn't even realize it until it was too late. The ladies had already been rescheduled. They had been scheduled the week before. We had to reschedule because of weather. And I just automatically just went ahead and said yes without really thinking and looking at all my calendars. And so I missed the fact that my son wasn't going to be in daycare. And so last minute, trying to find somebody that we trusted to watch my son so that I didn't have to cancel the class. So that actually worked out. We found somebody the day of, as I'm getting ready, literally maybe 10 minutes before we're going to get out the door. I'm trying to get my son to start putting his shoes on, getting stuff packed in the car. My husband sends me a message or calls me and says, hey, my car's not starting. Can you drop off that power pack to try to jumpstart my car when on your way to your class if you can? If not, I'll try to figure something out. So it just was it's going to be really tight. I didn't really account for having to make that extra stop, but let me just, see what I can do. If I can make it happen, I'll do it. So I was actually able to get to the babysitter and get to my husband's work on base and actually jumpstart his car for him By the time he literally drove up to the parking lot because he had borrowed somebody else's car, I had already had his car started. So I'm feeling pretty awesome because I still had enough time to get to my class on time without having to rush to set up the boards. So I go, I set up my boards. I had the back hood open, like the back door of my car, because I was getting stuff out and going back and forth between the marina and the car. And then eventually I was out there kind of messing with the placement of the boards, and I was out there a little bit too long. So I'm waiting for the students and no one's showing up, and it's pretty close to the start of the class. So I just decide, you know what, let me go check my emails. Let me check my phone, make sure no one's like been trying to get a hold of me while I was in the water. So one of the ladies had emailed, said she had the wrong date, she wasn't going to come. So I decided to reach out to the second one to see, like, I hadn't heard from her at all, if it was going to be the same case. When I realized that neither of them were going to show up, I went and started getting my stuff because I was like, okay, I'm just going to take it. The class is set up, and that took a little bit of time. Let me just make the best of it and go down to the water and try to get some B-roll footage for like Instagram and whatever, and just get some video of me practicing on the board to do some step yoga by myself. For whatever reason, I had the inclination to just go ahead and start my car for some reason, because I think I was trying to roll the windows down so that it wasn't going to get too hot in my car. And lo and behold, I turned the ignition and my car is dead. So I'm just sitting there thinking, are you serious? And so I was like, you know what? Well, okay. I'm gonna just, it's okay, okay. You got jumper cables. We know how to jump cars. Let's just go down to the water. Let's start cleaning up. Let's still go try to just do like a 15-minute practice, get some B-roll footage. And then it just wasn't working. Like, I kept moving out of the shot. I didn't have the proper stand to put on the board to capture anything. And it just wasn't working. I had left my tripod at home in another bag. And so I was just like, you know what? And kind of forget it. Like, let's just start packing up. And I started to kind of get myself to that feeling where it was just like I was starting to, be upset about the whole situation, and just like, what a waste of time, what a waste of resources. But I was like, nope, come on, Connie, let's do this. So I went back down. There was still 2 boards left. I was like, you know what? There's a lot of people out here having fun. There's people with cameras and stuff. Who knows? Let's just go ahead and do a quick practice. We're not going to worry about capturing it. You're just going to enjoy the practice. Enjoy your office space. Like, it was such a gorgeous, gorgeous day. So I did a full little 10-15 minute yoga practice by myself. It wasn't recorded or anything. It was literally just me and my element. And put the rest of the boards away, went up to the desk, let them know about the students, and asked for a jump. And the guy that ended up jumping is actually the same amazing man that's going to be taking my husband out for a jet ski lesson later on today. And so it's just like, I left the marina feeling actually amazing. I had the opportunity to go on the water. I had a little break for myself. I had my son's having, I know he's in good hands, having a fun time. I got the car started. Like, it's not like, at the end of the day, what really matters to you when things aren't going your way? Like, is there any silver lining that you can like attach to instead of what's not going right? And it really can change the course of your day. It can change the course of maybe your even week. Um, and I've really learned to just kind of, you know, look at things so much more half full than half empty. And at the end of the day, we have the resources to just put more water in the cup. Don't let small things ruin your day. Don't let small things take away the joy because it does leak into the rest of your life. It will bleed into your business if you're running one. If you have one, it will bleed into your home life, into your, your parenting, which is, even more awful because the kids will then, that stuff gets embedded to them. They really feel it. They're emotional little beings. And my son's only 2 at the moment. So he's very, very perceptive, very observant, and very emotional driven right now. So I need to make sure that I come home in the best mood, no matter what happens. And so that's just my message to you today. Wherever you are, however you're feeling, whatever's going on, just, I know that it's sometimes so much easier to be said than done, but it really isn't as hard as we make it out to be, to just shift our perspective and, and have some gratitude for the stuff that is going good, even if it's just a simple, my car was able to get jump start, because it could have been the opposite. I could have thought that that's all it was, and it ended up not being, and it was something even more serious, and I was stranded, and then it was like a huge ordeal. But it wasn't, and that's the highlight, that I did all of this, in the course of like literally 3 hours, and I'm smiling. I'm super happy. I don't know. It's just, I wanted to share this moment with you guys. And so, things happen, and they're always going to, and that's what Paddle Forward is. That's why I created this podcast. That's why I created my brands, because I really do believe that if you improve your flow, you truly will empower your soul. And if you have all the right tools, the right compass, the right canoe, the right the right direction, you literally can navigate anything in life. And so if that resonates with you and you want to know how to do that, please look at my website, reach out to me, DM me, comment on this, on this podcast, if that's wherever you prefer to communicate. And I can definitely see how I can help you in either of those. Maybe you need help with all of them. Maybe you need help with, improving your canoe and improving your compass, and then making sure that you have the right direction for where you want to go in your life. Like, where you want to go. Those are all the things that I help. And I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day, an incredible rest of your month and week. And as always, stay beautiful, stay fabulous, and I'll catch you in the next episode.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of Paddle Forward. I hope you found inspiration, guidance, and practical tools to navigate your journey with more mindfulness and purpose. Remember, no matter where you are in your life, you have the power to steer your own course. If you've enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe to Paddle Forward on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. And if you'd like to support the show, I'd truly appreciate it if you can leave a positive review and share it with your friends and loved ones. I'd love to hear from you too, so connect with me on social media at Anna Connie Walters on all platforms and share your thoughts, questions, or suggestions for future episodes. Your feedback is invaluable to me as we navigate this journey together. Remember, every paddle stroke brings us closer to our dreams, so keep paddling forward, embracing the challenges and embracing the beauty of the journey. Until next time, stay inspired, stay beautiful, and keep paddling forward.